Well, I'm Rosalee Ronquillo. I work with Silverado Memory Care as a senior community ambassador, which really allows me the opportunity to share the passion in creating awareness around dementia and reducing the stigma around this disease, and hoping we can increase compassion for business owners to still provide services to those who have a memory impairment. Today, well, at Silverado, we are a long-term care community. We can care for 85 residents. We are pet-friendly, very much a home, like a lodge. So if you know anybody who is looking for memory care or support groups, or education about the disease, we would be happy to share that. Everything is the education and support groups are complimentary. But today I wanted to talk about just senior resources for those who are living at home and haven't really plugged into a network of care yet, or of peers that are on the same journey around this disease. So I invited Dan with Dementia Support Northwest to share his services, but I also brought a bunch of stuff here for those who need senior resources. So if somebody is starting to look for care, whether it's memory care, assisted living, Northwest Regional Council is a really great place to start. Get an idea and an assessment of what the care needs are going to be. They also assess the financial portion to see what is going to be available to you. I also brought information for the Bellingham Vet Center because the veteran aid and attendance is a benefit that offsets the cost of living in a community setting for those who are in a certain income bracket and for the veteran and the surviving spouse. But they had to have been in service during a war period, and this brochure shares those war periods that are available. I brought stuff from Vibrant USA as well, which is a Medicare component. They a business help seniors pick plans that best suit their needs. As you age, your needs become, and your care becomes a little more, so they help with supplemental insurances on top of the Medicare as well, and help you choose a plan that works best for your care needs. I brought some resource guides and some stuff on Meals on Wheels, so if you have any families who are living at home and just maybe not having that nutritional component that they need to thrive, the senior centers help with that. So any questions on any of the resources I brought?
What level of care do you take care of? Is it anywhere from just short-term memory to full-on dementia and everything in between?
Yeah, that's a great question. We from the very earliest stage, we have a program called the Nexus program, which is a part of our treatment, because Silverado is a treatment place. So you come in at that very early stage. We're going to really keep that brain active with cognitive fitness, physical fitness, stress reduction, purposeful social engagements, and support groups, because that very early stage is where you know something's changing, but you can't really pinpoint or identify. And that cusp of when you're starting to see the real decline, but they still present really well. They can still mask the disease. So we have programs specifically for those in that early stage, all the way to the very end. So we partner with hospice and everything in between. We can do behaviors. What we're finding now, I think that a lot of our people who come and look for care are really coming at that mid to late stage of the disease. So getting that caregiver burnout, or finding it more difficult to do all the daily living activities that are required and needed.
So is this family dropping off their loved ones and saying, we need help?
Yeah, I mean, it's a whole assessment. You come in, we do an assessment, because we do have different neighborhoods. So having them live with their peers so that they do have that purposeful social conversation and engagement. So determining what neighborhood they're going to best fit in. And yeah, basically it's a long-term care community. They live there. We are open to visitors now, which is really great for our residents. And our residents can go in and out of the community now. So that really makes a big difference to them and their quality of life. We also offer the virtual dementia tour, which is a simulation of walking in somebody's shoes mid to late stages of the disease. So if you haven't done it, we're hosting that once a month. We could bring it to your business as well. It really is a good opportunity to walk in somebody's shoes and understand the challenges that come with a memory impairment. But in addition to the memory impairment, into aging as well, and losing the dexterity and having some ailments. So it's a simulation. I alter your senses, give you some simple tasks to do in a short period of time, and really is an emotional experience. So with that, I'm going to pass the floor on to Dan with Dementia Support Northwest to share what he has to offer.